Da, 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 da. Hello, konnichiwa minasan. It's me, Ren, the interdimensional sleeper agent. Ren Interdim for short. Hello and welcome. Not least of all, wait, where is it? No, the overlay is there. Okay, I had it right. Oh, trails in the sky. And the beautiful main menu music. What is this place we are looking at right now? Have we been here? Big stairs? Is that? Wait, what was our hometown called? Wait, it's the Liber Kingdom? We are visiting Bose right now. Not Rolled. That's an Elden Ring. I'm gonna remember it at some point. Da, 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 da. What is happening? Like an airship went missing. Supposedly, our father was on it, which is a weird story because by everything I know, he should still be in the neighboring Erebonian Empire for like a month or so. His airship went missing. We're looking for that, yeah. There's also some airship pirates which have now actually demanded a ransom for the passengers of that airship. They have an airship as well. We might be looking for that. Someone saw an airship to the west of... Is it here? Yeah, Bose, North Block. Roland. That is where we came from. To the west. Yeah, someone saw an airship. Maybe? A shadow or something? It was what they said they saw. Yeah. All of which is to say that I'm looking for actual trails in the sky. Which, unfortunately, you can't leave trails in the sky. The only trails that you leave by going through the sky are the memory imprints in the people's brains that see you. Are these the trails in the sky? Sailor Moon butterfly meme insert here. East Bose, west Ravenue Village or whatever. 287 Selge or whatever. I don't know how much that is. I think that's a reasonable amount. Oh my god, who are you? Oh my god, that's ugly molds again. The Halo mold for some reason. Let's see what he can do. 90 damage. Okay, you try focusing this guy together. Critical hit. I should have double struck. Oh no. What am I to do? My strategy is ruined. We're gonna lose so much HP. Oh no.
Alright, we're good to go.
What does it drop? Earth stuff and white stuff. Experience not so much. What is that? Okay, this time Stuff like this. No! Why? I can afford it. I could also, of course, use the, you know them. What are they weak against, even? Fire and water, huh? If I try this... Oh no, she stole the heal. No. And he's not even dead. Yeah, the double hit or whatever that was always misses twice. Let's end him, maybe? Yeah. Why did it have to be like that? We'll probably kill him pretty quickly. I resist, nice. 99. I hate that sound, why? Oh, you can speed up stuff. Okay, fire. And the flying guy, maybe? Wait, is this? I'm not trusting this. Monsters appeared. Wow. Reviving bomb, okay. Some kind of chicken creature. Wait, which elements? Fire as well. And that guy? Oh, solely fire. I mean, fire and air? Oh no. Doesn't work out like I planned. I would have loved to do the Scheherazad's AoE thingy. There might still be a point to it, but not really. And even if we miss. Yeah, leveling up once more would be nice. We do have a map of this place. Don't really need to fight everyone though. Like I think dodging never works.
Someone's been naughty.
So much for the preemptive attack. I should not have done both of them, maybe. Is it enough? Yeah. What? Again? Immediately? Has nodded off, okay. Now he's... Okay, that's weird. Tred!
Piece of cake.
Like, I'm somewhat confused because... Options? No. Wait, did I? Status visible, whatever. Ornament. Ah, there we go. Status reported. Missing airliner 2. It seems someone in Revenue Village to the northwest witnessed a large flying object in the sky on the night of the incident. Yeah, okay, this is like our quest log basically, but it is not very good at that. I should have looked at the distance we still have to do. Huh? A guy. Red-haired guy. I think I've seen this guy before. In like... other people's gameplay footage. Scheherazade, is that you? Well, this is an unlikely place to run into the Silver Streak. Right back at you. I thought you were in the Royal City, but are you here to look into the airliner incident? No, I'm here on some chump errands. But speaking of the incident, I hear it was the work of the Sky Bandits. Still, if you're here on the job, then I guess I don't have to worry about it myself. Good luck to you. Is that all you've got to say? I'm sure you've heard that Cassius might have been taken hostage, right? Cassius Bright taken hostage? Ha ha ha, don't make me laugh. That old man's not going to get beaten by the likes of some Sky Bandits. Anybody saying that is severely mistaken. Oops. I'd like to believe that too, but... I wonder who this guy is. I don't know, but he seems to fit the mold for a bracer. By the way, who are those brats you've got tagging along with you? They look like a bunch of newbies to me. Actually, we have already fought the Sky Pirates. Haha, well, then I'm sure you'll be surprised to hear that these brats are Cassius' kids. Yeah, that's a surprise, alright. So these are the old man's kids, huh? Hard to believe it. Why are you looking at us like that? This boy with the black hair is one thing, but the girl really looks like an amateur. Are you sure she's really Cassius' daughter? Wanna try saying that again with my staff in your teeth? She's the bona fide daughter of Cassius Bright, and I have to warn you, her bite is as good as her bark. And I'm just his adopted son. Is that a fact? Oh well, it doesn't really matter. What do you mean it doesn't matter? Well, take it easy, Scheherazade, and be careful not to let these brats drag you down. Yeah. Make sure not to rush into any trouble yourself either. Huh, I'll keep those words in mind. What's with that guy? He really pisses me off. I see, so that was Heavy Blade Agate, huh? Heavy Blade Agate? What a stupid name. Agate Crossan, a senior bracer in the Bracer Guild. He works in all regions and isn't affiliated with any specific branch. His massive blade is said to be capable of slicing a monster in two with a single slash. Oh, don't you just hate it when you get sliced in half? I just tell you right now, he's one tough customer. Whatever, I don't care how tough he is, he's still a rude jerk. Come to think of it, how does he know that anyway? Doesn't any bracer know him in this country? He seems to think highly of Dad's ability, but even so, he didn't seem to like him all that much. There are a number of things in his past I can't go into, and those things are the reason why he feels that way about your father. Well, I couldn't care less about some route like that. Anyway, let's hurry to Ravenview Village. The thing with that Sky Pirate encounter was that at the time we didn't even know there were Sky Pirates until an extra one of them swooped in with his airship and took the others away. Is that guy gonna explode? Was that an explosion? I'm not sure. I don't think so. That's nothing. Oh my god, oh. Let's try killing him the normal way then. Oh, he has a lot of defense, I guess. Maybe... wait, craft? It's probably weak as heck. What the freak? Okay, we're not even getting to do the heal.
We're good to go.
What the heck was that? It was just like undoing your last 3 turns. Ignoring that guy, I don't like him. Oh, we're there. It's actually a village. Nice one. So this is Ravenview Village, huh? It shows a peaceful place. Look, there's an orca. How to orchard? I never know. You know what? Research. Orchard. Stupid word. Anglos don't know how to write anything anyway. There's an orchard. The village is known for its production of fruit, but it used to have a rich mining history. I've heard there's an old abandoned septium mine to the north of here. You seem to know a lot about the place. Have you been here before? Yeah, when I was training to become a senior bracer, during that time I covered the whole kingdom on foot without an airliner. Why? An airliner would have been so much more convenient. Airliners are certainly convenient, but they only go to the 5 major cities. If you get used to their convenience, your attention won't reach other places. You can... Orc hard? I can still... My god. Girl, do you not know how transportation works? Logistics? You take the airliner on the main routes to get to where you need to go faster. Like, you always take the fastest option. And if you're like, I want to go to a tiny village on the other side of the continent, and because it's a tiny village and no train goes there, I won't even take the train that goes near there because my attention won't reach that place. You should first travel on foot and see the places you should protect with your own eyes. is pretty much the way your father recommended me to go about my training. Dad really said that? There's certainly the possibility that if an incident occurs in a place you're unfamiliar with, you could end up getting there too late. Bro, you have airships! If you could get there too late! Like I was about to say, take the train. No! Better! The airship! Also, it would be pretty advantageous to know the geography when chasing a criminal. I mean, that depends. That's exactly right. Well, be that as it may, let's see what we can find out about the sighting. So what do you suggest? Should we just go talk to all the villagers? People would be suspicious of us if we did that all of a sudden. I think we should talk to the village elder first and see what he has to say about it. The village elder, what a concept. Okay. Oh, I'm going to a remote island in the Pacific. Yeah, I'm not taking a boat. I'm just gonna swim there because it's an island. Wouldn't it be better to just do that? Can we get something to eat here? Ingredients, okay. You know what? Luscious orange. Wait, I have literally no money. What the heck is the needler? I don't know whether I need any of these still. This is a bit fucked up, but whatever. Oh. Like, didn't I just... No, my eyes are playing tricks on me. I'm not gonna keep the news, I don't know. Convert. Yeah, this might be my best option. Let's convert like 50 of this. 20 of this. 10 of these. Well, guess who is extremely well equipped for his journey, except for my finances. Okay, I'm only gonna do 10 each. Milk seems pretty important. This is like all needed for healing, I think. Oh wait, where? The boots. Oops. Knitted shoes. Defense 7. Well, that is an improvement. Defense, okay. I might have forgotten to equip her with that. Popular orbital gun. Wait, is this... what was his name? Olivier or something? Gonna say those now after all. I can't imagine that if we do get a new character, he will have worse equipment than that. Wait. What kind of shop is this? Restaurant Inn. For some reason they have a book as their like sign. Restaurant Inn, and then they don't even have food. Oh, they might actually have some. Oh no, blah, blah, blah. If you're here for a drink, I recommend that you try our various types of fruit wines. Our ingredients are the freshest and finest in all of Liebe. That sounds great, but if you don't mind me asking, this place wasn't around before, was it? Yes, that's right. We just opened the place recently. I hope you'll come visit us often. So what's the recommended item on your menu right now? Let's see, the pomegranate wine and the apricot tart set is delightful. Shera, should we be investigating things first? And that's exactly what we are doing. Speaking with local residents can net us some information as well. You don't need to be in such a hurry. I wonder if she's really serious about what she says. Who knows, but whenever it comes to her and alcohol, her credibility isn't that great. Fresh juice. Kinda wanna get one each. Oh, upper floor, hell yeah. Elder's house, okay, we're going there in a second. Nothing important, nothing important. Looks nice though. Ooh. Sniffle. Nobody believes me. It wasn't a dream either. This is a guy. He knows. He has seen the airship. Please. What is up here? Ooh. The Yard of Graves. Accepting calendar 1192. Here rest the souls of 6 righteous people who lost their lives in the flames of war. Leif, Abel, Nicole, Wilhelm, Irena, and Misha. May you all find rest with the goddess. Huh? Abandoned mine trail, guess what? We'll probably have to go there soon. Hello. I haven't seen the likes of you around here before, so tell me, are you here to buy some fruit? No, we are not merchants, we are with the Bracer Guild. So are you the elder of this village? I guess you could say I'm something like that. You don't happen to be one of Agate's companions, do you? Well, we are all members of the same guild, but we are not companions exactly. We know him by face, and that's probably about it. I see. So he's traveling by himself, as usual. Was he not just here some time ago if he came from this direction? The village elder closed his eyes for a moment, as a look of sadness passed over his aged features. What's wrong, sir? It's nothing, really. Please pardon my expression. Anyway, what brings you to this rural village of ours? Don't tell me that another dangerous monster showed up in the area. No, actually, we are in the middle of an investigation concerning the missing airliner. We came here because we heard there was a report of some kind of sighting. Ah, I see. The Royal Army came here and investigated that the other day. However, they searched around the area and ended up leaving empty-handed. Really, is that so? Well, what about the person who saw the flying silhouette in the sky? It was one of the children in the village here, a boy named Louis. He apparently saw some suspicious shadow making its way across the sky on the night of the incident. But he's a kid anyway, you think about it. So he may have just imagined the whole thing while he was half asleep. Imagine that, huh? I guess the best thing we can do then is ask him directly. You're probably right about that. Thank you for your time, sir. Don't mention it. If there's anything else I can help you with, don't hesitate to ask. Wrong button. There we go, huh? I haven't seen you guys around here before. We literally talked like 2 minutes ago. Are you merchants here to buy No! Why does everyone want to sell us fruit? Actually, no, we're here for a different reason. As a matter of fact, we are bracers! Yay! You mean like a gate? I don't know, you don't look all that strong to me, especially cause you're a girl. Why don't you tell me how you really feel? But after seeing my great skill with the staff, do you think you can still call me weak? Kill him. Finish him. Wow, that's amazing. It's like a tornado. I hope you've learned your lesson. That looks can be deceiving. Now, how about another amazing demonstration with my staff? Estelle, be careful. Wasn't it just yesterday that you hit yourself in the face doing that? Anyway, are you Louis by any chance? Yeah. But how do you know my name? We heard from the village elder. He said you saw some kind of flying shadow. Do you think you could tell us a little bit more about what you saw that night? Sure, if you want. But the soldiers from the army already searched the place and didn't find anything. That's fine, we are not worried about that. Do you think you could just tell us what you saw? In as much detail as you can remember. Okay, I'll try. You see, I like watching the stars at night, so I often sneak out of my house at night to come here and look at the stars. And the other night when I was out here looking up at the stars, I saw two shadows moving. Two shadows! Oh my god, the plot thickens. Two shadows moving across the sky. Louis, you are the trails in the sky. Now hold on a minute here. You say you saw two shadows? Yeah, that's right. And they were different sizes too, kind of like a mom leading a kid. Two shadows, two sizes. That's consistent with an airliner and the Sky Bandit airship if you think about it. Yeah, the aircraft we ran across in the woods was definitely smaller than a typical airliner. And the two shadows just kept on flying north, until I couldn't see them anymore. So north is... There's a trail that continues behind the village and it leads to an old septium mine which was abandoned some time ago, which I told you all about just a second ago. The soldiers from the army supposedly searched the trail but didn't come up with anything. That's why they said I must have just been dreaming, and then they laughed at me like I didn't know what I was talking about. The little boys started to well up with tears. Ah, enough of that. You're a boy, right? And boys don't cry. We're not like the stupid soldiers. We don't think you're telling a lie either, and we're going to prove it. Really? Darn straight, you just leave it to us. So no more crying, okay? Okay, you're a real nice person. As usual, she's got a knack with the kids. Yeah, maybe it's a virtue. Huh? Why are you looking at me like that? It's nothing. Let's focus on the task at hand. It looks like we've got stuff to do. Right, let's hurry and get onto the trail behind the village and see what we can find. Where? No, yeah, up. No, wrong. I'm still in Nintendo Switch mode. West Revenue Mine. Huh? I wonder... what could it possibly be? Let's have a look in each and every direction. Nope. Let's do some more arts. Ouch! They're gonna kill her! Can I... put the ice cream on her? And I learned the recipe, which is part of the plan. Okay, let's see what happens. These guys, I don't like them. Oh, they level up. Nice. No. Who knows what happens here? Death Blow 2. What the heck is Death Blow 2? "100% kills enemy, but quartz breaks." Aha. Like a one-time quartz, for which I would get an art. Huh. That can do fucked up stuff like that. What the heck is this creature? 222 HP. Slight weakness against fire, okay. The roly-poly multi-legged arthropod that spews poisonous gas. The gas it ejects has a range of effects, okay. Dual strike him. Like, why must it always be the dual strike that has to miss? Like, it's the worst one to do that. Let's get poisoned or whatever. Miss me with that stench. Wait, we can't do stuff. For how long? Okay, just for one turn. Oh, it hit both of them. I hate this. Like, I was about to say, like, you better hit, Shera.
You came up short.
Okay, wonderful. We found another guy we hate. Why not? Why not heal these two? Beast steak. Ugh. There's nothing. Oh, whatever. Huh. Okay. From the front. Whatever. Ah, it's two of them. The one of each. Kill him as soon as possible. Okay, that's something normal. Punch him. And maybe firebolt this guy. That might just end it. Good.
Seems you came up short.
Cher's gonna level up soon. Wait, what the heck? Why does this map not check out with what I think I just... Eh? I'm extremely confused now. I'm just gonna walk through here. Okay, what's gonna happen? What are you? Revenue mine. And of course there's nothing here, but... The gate is secured with a heavy chain and padlock. This looks like the entrance to an abandoned mine. It kind of reminds me of the Malga mine, except for the fact that it is all deserted. It seems that this place was abandoned quite some time ago. The padlock and chain are rusted. It doesn't look like this gate has been opened recently, which means that there's no possibility that the Sky Bandits entered through here. I wonder if that's why the army never investigated the place. You're probably not going to find any clues searching around in an old mine, that's for sure. What's wrong, Estelle? Maybe it's just me, but do you feel any air flowing out of here? When you say out of here, do you mean the mine? Yeah, that's right. Let's see. Joshua wet the tip of his index finger with his tongue and held it out. You're right, Estelle, it's rather subtle, but there's air flowing out of here. Just like I thought, huh? Sometimes your senses can be surprisingly sharp, you know that? I wonder if you get that from your father. My dad doesn't have anything to do with that, but forget about that. Aren't you more interested in what's inside this old mine? There's certainly a possibility that it connects to somewhere. That's probably worth checking out. Well, in that case, let's bust this lock off. Hey, don't even think about doing that. For now, we'd better head back to the village and talk with the elder. Ah, come on. You might have the key. You're no fun, Shera. Okay. Maybe if we're just really fast. Where am I? Wrong way. Okay, no. I actually went to another area. I see how it was. I'm just stupid. Hey, where's your husband? Are you looking for my husband? Since it's this time of the day, I'm sure he's up at the gravesite on the hill. Oh, what could it possibly be? So this is where you are, Elder Reisen. Reisen? What the heck? Didn't catch his name earlier. Oh, it's you young braces, is it? Well, this is a rather extravagant grave for a small village like this, isn't it? It was erected to mourn all those souls we lost 10 years ago. Since the Bose region is nearest to the Empire, it was in the thick of the fray, and this village lost a number of good people in the hostilities. That's terrible. There's no need for you to get somewhere though. These days, cleaning this monument is just one of my daily routines. But I guess you wouldn't have come up here if you didn't think there was something I could help you with, right? Alright, there was something we wanted to talk to you about. But before that, would you mind if we paid our respects as well? I know we don't have any flowers to give, but we'd at least like to offer up a prayer. Oh, I see. No, of course, I don't mind. I'm sure all those looking down from above would be overjoyed by the gesture. Normies probably love this shit. You know what? I should just randomly, to random people, be like, may I offer up a prayer of myself? Even if it's like something completely unrelated. just randomly offer prayers to people, and they are like, oh, thank God Ren is praying for whatever. Surely he must be very, he's very religious, it seems. Oh, how nice to see a young man still devout. Whatever, no. Like he's sitting there, taking care of the grave of his comrades, I assume, and I'm like, bro, I don't care, give me that key. So you say there might be some clues in that old mine, huh? I know for certain that the soldiers didn't check inside. After I heard Louis' story, it really got me thinking. We'd like to check the place out just in case, so would you mind lending us the key to the entrance? The key for the padlock, huh? Give me a minute here. Like, not to be disrespectful of our stuff, but like, I don't have time for any of that. But first, a prayer to the gods. I'm sure I put it in this drawer. Alright, here it is. Okay, this should get you inside. Wow, this key looks ancient. Many thanks, Elder Reisen. This will really help a lot. Don't mention it, we are always indebted to the Bracer Guild for the help. It's only natural that we would try and return the favor. Thank you. If everyone we dealt with were as cooperative as you, it would make our lives a lot easier. We'll be sure to let you know if we find anything. I would appreciate that. Oh, hiccups. Now let me... You know what? I have prepared. Oh, I have terrible news for you. Oh, here it comes. The crackers. Where was it? Oh yeah, up there. Ah. Ah. And he gave us the wrong key. The gate is secured, yeah, blah blah blah. Let's use this key we borrowed from the village elder. Use the bandit mine key. You know what, that would actually be really funny to have like, can we have the key to the abandoned mine? And the elder is like, yeah, sure, let me have it somewhere around here. Let me remember, where did I put it? And then he comes back to you, and instead of the abandoned mine key, like the system message just says, received key to the wine cellar, or something like that. Ooh, that was one heavy gate. Let's have a look inside, shall we? I don't know about sky bandits, but I can definitely sense monsters in here. Everyone stay alert. I don't have a map. Oh, how terrible. Let's try fucking up some guys. What were these guys? Murder crabs! Oh, they take a lot of damage from everything. Okay, she can actually, for once, use her whip to hit all of them. For, like, almost no damage, I see, thank you. You know what? It's probably best just do this then, huh? Yeah, I think so. You know, I'm gonna try dealing with death blow. Like, oh, a normal attack, only 9 damage. What the fuck? Whatever. I'm stupid. Don't even think about it. That probably won't work, right? Critical. Like, the game did everything it could to help me, but it wasn't enough. Zero damage. Come on.
Seems you came up short.
Shara's almost at the next level up. Well, I don't like the murder crabs. Hello. Oh my god. I almost fell into the trap. Ouch. Oh my god, the call for backup. I should have killed another guy maybe. Oh my god, 288. No, my god. You know what, I'm gonna try. What happens if I... attack one of the full health guys this way?
Here I come.
Like, how much damage?
Someone's been naughty.
Let me at least get rid of him. If possible. Which is not guaranteed. Critical, oh. Hmm. 15 health. No, my... Oh. It's hopeless. I could heal herself, at least, maybe? I think that's due. Like, even if I had enough CP for this, it would only do like 3 damage. I should just run, maybe, actually. She needs a heal next. Nice, immediately does it. Get strength up, but it doesn't do anything. Okay, killed one guy. Almost killed him. Back up. My god, okay. If it has to be... At least he didn't call for backup. There was way too much of them points. I forgot what they were called, EP. I could cook something. Restores only HP. Would be nice if they restored EP as well. And another recipe. Restores 20 CP. Okay, so there is food that can do that. The beast steak, huh? Gotta remember that. Oh, interesting. Man, it's bright in here. It's bright in here? Like Cassio's bright? Isn't that the... Quiet instead. It looks like we've hit the jackpot. There they are. Airliner and pirates with airship. Forget about the heavy things and focus on the food provisions and valuables. And hurry it up, will you? It's only a matter of time before someone finds this place. Roger that, Kyle or whatever. Everyone is in agreement. What's an airliner doing in a place like this? I guess that kid wasn't seeing things after all. This looks like an area that used to be used for strip mining. It certainly turned out to be a great place to hide something of this size. Why did it get in? Yeah, who would have thought to look here? Look at that, aren't they loading the airliner cargo into their own ship? Let's worry about that later. We've got to figure out a way to back these guys before they get away again. So this is our third trip, huh? Man. Dawn can be a real slave driver sometimes. Oh well, once this is all taken care of, we'll be able to sit back and negotiate a nice fat ransom. Hold it right there. Or we're just rushing in, huh? Who in thee? The scorching flames of justice shall never fade away as long as evil thrives in this world. The League of Extraordinary Bracers has arrived. Huh? The League of what? You bonehead, why do you always get carried away like that? What's with you two? Now I look like a big fool saying stuff all alone. You're the ones who Josette had a run-in with back in Roland. This can't be right, you're not supposed to be here this early. It can't be right? We're not supposed to be here this early? Yeah. How did they get here? Like, surely they would have taken an airliner and gotten here late. But no, actually, walking was faster. What the heck are you talking about? In accordance with the laws of the Bracer Guild, you are hereby under arrest and charged with the hijacking of an airliner and its passengers. I hope for your sakes you will come along quietly. Now hold on, just a minute. Are you trying to tell me that only the three of you came here to arrest us? You see anyone else, Bandit Boy? So you're not involved with the others then, huh? That simplifies things. Let's get 'em, boys. Like immediately killing the next guy. If possible, it won't happen. Okay, what can I do? I can't hurricane. I probably need those for healing. almost. But you, on the other hand... Oh my god, yes. Or does it divide the damage? No, oh my god, it was critical, amazing. I could have... No, I could not have double struck. Produced a bomb! No, okay, yeah. What happens if I just move? You know what, I'm just gonna stand in there, I think. Okay, 2 of my guys got hurt pretty badly. Not quite yet. This time we're actually gonna move. Wait, I should have killed the last guy, I'm stupid. Wait. He can't just do that? That is, I would say, super mean. So, the plan is obviously then to, like, split up. Ouch. And immediately do the next one on Joshua. Do a strike him. What do you mean? Just instantly? What is that gonna do to him? I don't think I actually need that. What was AGL? Was like it wasn't actually agility, right? Have I been blinded? Is he gonna hurt himself with this? Whatever the heck that was about, I think I'm gonna start doing stuff to him. Nice. That does like actual damage. He can throw pretty far, but we resist, huh? A soul blur, why not? At 97, like he should just die from that. Anyway, heal yourself just in case. Ah, good.
Oh, are we done already?
Ooh, lots of fire stuff. Needed that. Oh, you guys are tougher than I thought. It's no wonder Josette got beat by you three. Sweet talk won't get you anywhere, buddy. It's time to surrender and let the passengers go. You really don't know anything, do you? What was that? You called yourself League of the Exceptionally Dim or something? You're making fun of my awesome team name? You're dead. Look out. What is this? Guess what? You've got to be kidding me. Another smokescreen? It's too bad about the rest of the cargo, but we'll just have to live without it. Later, bracers. Like, it looks like a really freakish creature, that airship. Oh, some of it got in my eyes. Don't worry, it's not poisonous. It looks like it was a typical smoke canister. Their ship is already out of sight. This is getting really old. It's not once but twice now that they've gotten away. If I get demoted for this at the guild, there's not much I can say in my defense. Oh, Shara, quit acting like it was all your fault. We are responsible for letting them get away too, but if we've got time to kick ourselves over this, and there's got to be some other constructive things we can do. Well, you sound like you should be the senior bracer. Well, at least we were able to take back the airliner, so how about we have a look? The passengers may be inside. I have bad news for you. Right. They probably... Where? Oh, this place is way too big. Let me actually have a look. They say this place is bright. Is it actually open on top? I see plants, so it must be, right? The airliner Linde. Wow, it's pretty bare in here. There's not a piece of cargo left. Evidently, the Sky Bandits managed to make off with it all. At least judging by the looks of things. At any rate, we should do a thorough investigation of the place. Investigado! Here's a lift car. It looks like the same type as those at the landing port. The Sky Bandits probably used this to move the cargo. Okay, that's probably not of interest. Hey, what are you? I wonder what this is. It's the Orbital Engine control panel. It looks like the flow of orbital energy has completely stopped. Huh? This doesn't look like anything. Okay, the bridge or whatever? Looks like this is the captain's seat. If these were any other circumstances, I would love to sit here. I would have just done that. As part of the investigation, obviously. Don't even think about it. Here's the steering wheel used to pilot this ship. I wonder where the pilot could have gone. Wait. Come on. I'm so freaking observant. I guess all that goes to is that shelf up there. Yeah, no passengers, I'm sorry. Looks sick. Oh, we can turn the camera a little bit at least. So nothing in here, but It's bright in here. There's a lot of light shining into this place. Uh-huh. Yeah, as I said, like, what is up with that? Plant. This poor potted plant doesn't look like it's gonna make it. Bunch of plant murderers. It probably hasn't been watered for days. Uh-huh. Like, how do I investigate the obvious truth that there's no one here? Even one higher, okay. Are we coming to that realization now? Nothing? Oh, we had to just go outside then. We checked it over, but it looks like there's nobody inside. There's a high possibility the passengers were transferred to the Sky Bandits airship, then to wherever the hideout is. Now... Okay, yeah. I guess the passenger compartment really is that small, because like, why would you need this big of an airship if they all fit into the Sky Bandits ship? But yeah, I think the main thing here is that this thing is carrying a lot of cargo as well. Agreed, but this sucks. Right when I thought we had some clues, we are back to zero. Come on, cheer up already. It's not like every clue has completely vanished. Why do you think the Sky Bandits hid the airliner in a place like this? Huh? As far as I can tell, the orbital energy in the ship has completely stopped, which means that the orbital engine was stripped from the aircraft. I know this because the orbital energy in an orbit gradually recharges over time. Convenient. Furthermore, the Sky Bandits made multiple trips to carry off a large amount of cargo. Considering the time and risk involved, don't you think it would have been more effective just to take the entire airliner to the hideout? Yeah, that does seem a little odd that they didn't. So why did they hide the airliner here then? All I can think of is that they did it in order to ditch the Linde because the hideout is somewhere weird. Yeah, they are hiding their true hideout, is what I would say. Just to sort the cargo, could have done that pretty much anywhere. Moved the hostages aboard their own aircraft. Would have gone pretty fast anywhere else, I guess. Steal the orbital engine. Nah. I mean, this is also like a point. This is, I feel like, the main thing. Yes, that's exactly right. From my guess, I would imagine that the hideout is in a slightly peculiar place. Maybe 10 to 15... What is Arge in size? What the heck? In short, a peculiar place on which only a small aircraft like the Sky Bandits airship could land. Interesting. How about terrain covered with extreme differences in height, like mountains and ravines? That seems like a likely place for the Sky Bandits hideout. Yes, that's what I've been thinking too. However, if that is the case, then we may be unable to do anything else. There is the possibility that the hideout may be in a place we can't reach by foot. How about that? Going by foot and learning the layout of the land and all of that stuff. Then what can we do? Well, I hate to say it, but we may have to share our conclusions with the army and ask for their cooperation, because they are the ones with the patrol ships. What? Now you're trying to tell us we should go crawling back to the army and ask them for help? Either way, we still have to report to them about the airliner. Personally speaking, I still think we should cooperate with the army, whatever their attitude may be. Especially if that means bringing the hostages back safe and sound. I guess you're right, this isn't the time or place to be letting my personal feelings get the best of me. For the time being, let's get back to the guild and report our findings to Lagran. We should be able to contact the Harken Gate if we use the orbit... yeah, telephones. Let's go. Wrong! Huh. Exactly my thought. What the heck? Great, and this was something I did not expect. I wonder if we should be glad since they've saved us the trouble of having to contact them? Or something else, rather. We have found a suspicious armed group. Put your hands in the air, all of you. What is this world coming to? A woman and 2 kids are the sky bandits? Though the girl does look shifty. Hey now, that's just rude. And who are you calling sky bandits? Can't you see this shiny emblem on my chest? The bracer emblem? Huh, I hope you don't think for a moment something like that proves your innocence. And General Morgan, why are you here? After looking over the reports of my man, I found this place to have been insufficiently investigated, so I came to see for myself. Who would have thought the lot of you were conspiring with the Sky Bandits? Might I get you to stop with the accusations, General? We happen to find this place one step ahead of your man. If that's the truth, then why don't you tell me where the Sky Bandits are? Are the hostages inside that airliner? We almost had the Sky Bandits, but they managed to escape, and there are no hostages to be found here. It looks like the truth has come out. Most likely you notified the Sky Bandits to let them know we were coming. What an asshole. Wait a minute here, how about you cut with the crap? My thoughts exactly. Alright man, take them into custody. Yeah, that must be how it was, huh? General will be questioning you himself on the morrow. If your innocence is proven, then you will be released in 2 or 3 days, so for the time being this cell will give you a place to cool your heels. Did the same thing. This is not even funny. Tossing us in a place like this without even listening to a word we have to say. If the army managed to arrest the Sky Bandits, then I'm sure we'd have our names cleared. But with the way things are at the moment, that may not be possible. Why not? You remember what the Sky Bandit leader we fought in the old mine said, right? He said, "This can't be right, you're not supposed to be here this early," if I remember correctly. Now that you mention it, he did say that, didn't he? You're not trying to tell me that he meant the army by that, are you? I don't know for sure, but I would bet that's what he meant. Which means that the Sky Bandits have a mole in the army, or a collaborator who is leaking information. That's what you wanted to say, isn't it, Joshua? Yeah. Well, if that's the case, they will never get caught, which means we were the only ones that stood a chance of nabbing them. But now we are stuck in here. I wonder how your father would get around this little setback. My. Well, don't you all seem to be in a bit of a fix? Huh? Did you just say something, Joshua? No, I didn't say anything. It came from the cell next door. It almost sounds familiar. Oh, how could you say something so heartless? My lustrous voice should... What did he do? How did he get in here? My lustrous voice should be recognizable to anyone. Could this unfounded self-confidence and tone of absurd narcissism belong to? It's you, isn't it, Olivier? Like, why can't he just be Oliver? I'm just gonna call him Ollie from now on. You do remember my dulcet chords. To think that we meet again in a place like this, it seems that we are bound by destiny. Why are you here? I thought we took you to Bose, and now you are locked up in a place like this? What the heck did you do? Come now, let's not worry about all the little details, shall we? I have my reasons, which are deeper than the deepest ocean and higher than the highest peak. I'm definitely not asking now. I'm sure we just get tired while you talk our ears off. What a coincidence, Estelle, I was just thinking the same thing. So there you have it, we don't really care to know. You talk so much that I'd probably be an old woman by the time you were done, and I'm not ready for wrinkles yet. Come on now, let's not be like that. I'll fill you in on all the details of the tragic incident which befell me. Didn't you listen, dummy? We don't want to hear about it. It all began after we parted ways. I did some window shopping in the Bose market and then moved on to the I don't want to say it. Anti-Rose Ante Rose restaurant? You see, once I had eaten to my heart's content, I began to play the grand piano to then feed my artistic soul, and upon doing so the restaurant manager was overcome by my skill, so I was asked to stay and work as the professional pianist for the restaurant. That's great and all, but I thought you were supposed to be a lutist. A musical genius is not limited to just one instrument. Anyway, back to my story. After negotiating a few of my own conditions, I accepted the job offer. Those conditions were, of course, food and wine for free every day instead of Mira. I don't know how to put it, but that's very you, Olivier. Yet I'm not sure how that has anything to do with you getting thrown in jail. Oh well, this is where the real sob story begins. That night I had been enjoying a plate of sauteed, do you actually say it like that? Whatever, duck. I'd had the chef prepare, but the blood sauce which had been used was a little too overbearing for my palate. Consequently, I began to fear that normal red wine was not satisfying enough. The more you talk, the more I want to hit you, but go on, I'm curious in spite of knowing better. Well, so I borrowed a bottle of wine which seemed good from the cellar. Something called Grand Chardonnay from the year 1183. Grand Chardonnay from the year 1183? That's the legendary vintage wine that was auctioned off in the royal city. Oh, aren't you well informed? I heard a rumor about it too, so of course I was interested in having a drink for myself. Auction off? How much are we talking about here? From what I heard, it went for somewhere in the neighborhood of 500,000 Mira. 500,000 Mira? For just one bottle? That's out of this world. And you didn't... Did you, Olivier? Such a needless question. Of course I opened the bottle and had a sip. Its sweet-smelling fragrance tickled my nostrils. Its luxurious mellow taste caressed my throat. And can you believe what else? A rose-tinted vignette of time and space existed within that very bottle. I don't think I can listen to this any longer. Yeah, my ears are bleeding from listening to such stupidity. I'm completely dumbfounded. The sad thing is that after taking a rip of such excellent wine, I began to feel the food was lacking, and as I was having the chef cook me up something else to match the wine, the restaurant manager returned. Since I am not a stingy fellow, I cordially invited him to join me for a drink, but for some odd reason he got rather upset. In fact, he got so steaming mad that his face looked like a ripe tomato. And before I could say another word, a group of soldiers came filing in. And, well, one thing led to another, and... I can't say another word about this tragedy of being dragged all the way here without coming to tears, so let us all weep together as you sympathize with my dilemma. They're sleeping, I guess. Well, she's not. Pardon? Or do my ears deceive me? I could have sworn I heard a ZZZ. That... How? I don't know. And even assuredly misheard idiot coming from your cell. Are you listening? This is where the story gets really interesting. You see, several further trials awaited me after I was brought here. Hello, are you listening? No, wait, give me 1 second. Exactly. Hey, you three, get up. I'm tired. What's wrong? What, are you trying to tell us we're being interrogated this early in the morning? That's a little early, even for me. No, it's just the opposite. You're being released. Huh? What? Why all of a sudden? Is there a reason for this? Yes, I'd like to consider myself that reason. Is it possibly Mayor Maybell. Well, what an unusual place to be meeting you. I'm really sorry about everything that's happened to you, but don't worry, your names have been cleared. I don't completely agree with everything, but this is a request coming from Maybell herself. You'd better remember to thank her. So you mean Mayor Maybell stood up on our behalf? No, that's not exactly it. I just explained your situation to General Morgan. Our situation? Yes, I have one question for the both of you. Are you really the children of Cassius Bright? Yes, that's right. This is Estelle Bright, and I am his adopted son, Joshua. I see. Now that you mention it, the girl does slightly resemble Lena. Oh, he knows her mother, huh? You knew my mother? Yes, I enjoyed your mother's cooking on several occasions when I visited your home in Roland. Why, in fact, we even met once when you were just a baby. Oh, wait just a minute. You're a personal acquaintance of my dad's? I knew that he was in the military before, but... I don't know Cassius Bright the Bracer. The only Cassius I know is the one from the service. He was a rare strategist. Strategist? Dad? I just can't imagine what he saw in the Bracer Guild. It makes me angry just thinking about it. You will have to excuse me. What's wrong with them? It seems like your father was a brilliant officer in the military. I've heard from the general that he tried several times to get your father to change his mind about retiring. I didn't know that. Somehow it feels hard to believe. However, if that's the case, the general's hatred for Bracers may stem from Cassius leaving the army, from the vexation of being left by one of his most promising men. I get the same impression. So what you're saying is our lives are such a pain because of Dad? That dirty rotten scoundrel. How about we return to Bose now? With the airliner being found, the situation has taken a new turn. So there are a number of things I'd like to discuss with you. Oh, sure. Is something the matter? I am definitely ready to get out of here, but it feels like we are forgetting something. Now that you mention it, what could it be? Just leave him here. Wait, does he have his instrument? No, probably not actually, right? Oh, how careless people can be at times. No, he does. Why did they let him keep that? How could you forget about a companion who spent the night with you in a cold hard cell? How lamentable, how pitiful. Fine, be that way, I shall wither away, friendless and hungry, alone in this dark purgatory. Is he still here? Yeah, I completely forgot about him. I'm sorry to say this, but there's not much we can do for you. Is he the musician I heard about? The one who chugged that bottle of Grand Chardonnay without a second thought? Ha, indeed, that is I. Yet, my fair lass, I would be heartbroken if you took my intentions the wrong way. For you see, I perceived it as an advance payment for the exquisite services that I was about to render. You're quite the interesting character. Alright, I'll see what I can do to bargain with the general for your release. Really? Truly? You would do such a kind service for a man such as myself? I think that may be asking a bit much. If the restaurant takes this to trial, there's going to at least be a lawsuit. Well, there's no need to worry about that. You see, the owner of the restaurant is me. Huh? That Grand Chardonnay was the very one I bid on. That being the case, I'm fairly confident there won't be any other problems over the matter. Huh. I can't believe you were released. It's like a stroke of bad luck. Please don't lay on the compliment so thick. However, it pains my soul that I partook of such a fine wine without paying a single mirror. Shall I play the piano in the restaurant per our contract to remedy that? I think I'm going to have to pass on that. After what happened, I think it would be a bit awkward having you back there. I for one don't think he'd mind a bit. Yeah, he sure does seem to have some thick skin. Let's just think of this as an unfortunate incident for the both of us. But I don't think I can just let things go like this. Let's see. It seems like you were investigating something at the moment, right? How about I lend my assistance in the return for the wine? New party member. Get. Huh? Well, that does sound interesting. Could I ask you to join these braces in their work? Ha, could you ever? So it's settled. Let our new working relationship bloom like a magnolia at the height of spring. Hold on a sec, what did we do to deserve this? Your general weirdness aside, simply having an amateur like you around is honestly going to be a pain. Are you confident that you won't be a drag on our work or our sanity? Well, I'm somewhat confident in my marksmanship and magic, but of course I'd be distressed if you tried to list my music genius in the same group. That's the kind of line that gets me really worried. But maybe we could use an extra hand, as long as we can't count on the army to help us out. I have the feeling that we will be short on manpower. Well, alright then, we'll use you for what you're worth. However, if we do happen to conclude that you're not worth your weight, you're dumped from the party. Are you going to be okay with that? Haha, of course I don't mind. I'd never let you down, so please be assured, reassured, whatever. Well, my expectations of you are pretty much at the rock bottom anyway, so I know you won't let me down. I'm glad things are settled between you all, but before you go, there's something I need to tell you. Tell us? Actually, the town did seem pretty noisy as we were headed here. What happened? Truth be told, last night there was a large-scale burglary in Bose's South Block. The weapon shop and Orbital factory were targeted, as were a number of private residences. What? So was this the work of the Sky Bandits? It's unknown at this time, but it seems highly probable. A unit of the Royal Army is currently conducting an investigation. I see, I guess we'd better do an investigation of our own then. Yes, I'd like to formally request that you do just that. I'll send a payment over to the guild for the work you've done so far. Please make use of the money for your current investigation expenses. I have a feeling that the army is going to get in our way again, but I guess when that happens, it happens. Whether they get in our way or not, I don't think we should be forthcoming with the army about any information we come across, because if there's really a spy in their midst, they will just leak it to the bandits. Though I'm reluctant to say it, I also think it's for the best to keep quiet about our findings. Anyway, let's act with prudence. Alrighty, my boss and companion, shall we head to the South Block? Look buddy, who made you king of the show? One more guy to keep, like, track of when trying to evade monsters out in the open. Okay, Brett Guild. Money? We've received payment from Mayor Mabel for your investigative efforts thus far. Missing airliner, hell yeah. 6,000, nice. Keep up the good work and be careful out there. South Block. Damn it! My shop got ripped off by a bunch of thieving criminals, and they took off with every last one of my pricey goods too. Why did this have to happen? Did this have to happen to me at a time when there are hardly any goods around to begin with? Well, doesn't seem that bad to me. I think I want to buy the new weapons. $11 extra damage on this guy. equip. Needler and second Needler, incredible. Gonna sell this guy, kunai, original whip, and this Needler, I guess. I should be pretty strong still, like defenses and everything. Are you the braces we heard about? Since the mayor has asked me to look into things, I have no choice but to allow it. Just don't get in the way of the army's investigation. Like, what am I supposed to do? This place was robbed, as far as I know, but nothing happening here. Okay. Who's you? Marco. It looks like this door was hit by the burglars as well. I guess this isn't the time to be talking about business deals. My factory and all my goods, they are gone. I've got to report this to either the army or the Bracer Kid ASAP. Now, hold on just a minute. If either one of these groups saw what was written in that stolen ledger, yikes, I'd be in a world of hurt. Openable, wait. Oh my god. Mirage quartz only. $50 each, can't do. Mirage. Space elemental, time elemental. Wind, time, space, mirage. Like, he's not gonna leave again, is he? A death blow. Poison. I don't know. He's gonna shoot poison with his gun? Information. Oh yeah, this is where it actually happened, huh? And look who is there. Yay, this one turned out really cute. Nah, is this how you wanted this one? Yeah, sure, something like that. However, we really got screwed, you know that? Good afternoon, are you working on another story? Looks like you two are on the trail of a scoop again. Hey, it's you kids. Oh, Estelle and Joshua. Boy, am I glad to see that they let you out of the clinker. Yeah, I heard all about you kids getting arrested by the army up at the old mine. You certainly had me worried. Why are you acting like you had nothing to do with it? It was your info that led us to the village. Hey now, what kind of face is that? Don't tell me you blame us. Did you go and check out the abandoned mine yourselves? Yeah, we did yesterday, but it was after you all had already been hauled off. We could have had a really great shot of your arrest had we been there. It really guts me that we missed such a perfect opportunity for a great shot. I swear, you people in the news business. But anyway, I was wondering if you thought this looked like the handiwork of the Sky Bandits. It sure looks that way to me. It seems that the army is sniffing around for clues too, but to be honest, it looks like there's nothing to be found here anymore. I see, that does make things a bit more difficult. Well, Mr. Reporter, why don't you let me ask you this then? Do you know from whence the Sky Bandits entered town? According to witness statements, they were seen leaving through the West Gate. Well, that was awfully strange. Mayor's residence and Bose Market are right through the West Gate, and it seems like attacking those two places would be far more lucrative. When you put it that way, that makes a lot of sense, but if you don't mind me asking, who the heck are you anyway? I'm glad you asked. I am Olivier Lenheim, a wandering bard and gifted musician. I'm sure you've heard rumors about me, right? Oh right, you're the guy who drank wine without paying at that classy restaurant. It takes guts to stiff such a big bill. It's an honor to meet you, sir. Haha, you're making me blush. I'm ready for my interview anytime, so don't hesitate to ask. Wow, really? I'm getting a headache just listening to this crap. These two are very much alike. I'm not even going to ask how this guy wound up with the rest of you. That would be for the best. Hello. Wow, it looks like the burg is made up with nearly everything. I could have sworn that my boss locked up last night. A couple of civilian residences, they said. The woman living here said that she had a precious memento taken by these crooks. Oops, me and my big mouth. Let's pretend like I didn't just tell you that. What I mean to say is, why don't you just ask her about it after I get done here? Can I do that? I'm going to be done here in a minute, so would you kids butt out? Ugh. We probably can't do anything here. Interact with anything. Like, am I supposed to just go out the west gate, like, immediately? General Morgan may be stubborn, but he's running the show and he's a very capable leader. I wouldn't expect any less from the man who defeated the Imperial Army in the war a decade ago. But what gets me is why he's having so much trouble this time around. I'm not trying to be rude, but this is an official investigation. Move it along. I'm trying to ask a few questions here. Would you mind getting out of the way? Okay, fuck you. Hey, you there. What, is something wrong? I thought I'd better give you a word of advice. Even if you are representing the mayor at the end of the city, you are all still civilians. We cannot have you wandering around here in the middle of our investigation. Who do you think you're talking to? Your advice seems rather more like a threat. I'm just saying you need to know your place. But if you are so adamant about investigating the matter, then do it after we've cleared out of here. If we get any more trouble out of you, then I'm going to have to give you a personal invitation to jail. Forget about it, Estelle. There's no use arguing with these gentlemen. For an ass in a lion's skin, you sure know how to throw your weight around, Mr. Soldier. What did you just say? May I ask what's going on here? Whomst? Colonel! For a soldier in the prestigious Royal Army to be threatening our good citizens. That is an outright embarrassment to us all. But these aren't just civilians, sir. They are members of the Bracer Guild. Oh, is that so? Then I ask you once again, what is going on here? The army is supposed to be working closely with the guild. What do you intend to accomplish by being rude to our allies? But as far as the general is concerned, yes, that side of the general really concerns me. I'll take over the investigation from here, so please take your man and clear out. Who the heck are these guys? But sir, your men have been here since early this morning, so I presume that a sufficient investigation has been conducted by now, yes? I'll smooth things over with the general later. Is there anything else you wish me to address? No, sir. Alright, man, pack it up. We are returning to the Harken Gate. It looks like that's that. It seems that some of our personnel were rather impolite. Please allow me to apologize. I appreciate the gesture, but we made some slightly inflammatory remarks as well, so how about we let bygones be bygones? That suits me just fine. As I stated before, the army is supposed to be working closely with the guild. I think our two organizations working together grants us each the ability to make up for the other's shortcomings. I'm looking forward to any progress you make with the recent series of events. Thank you, we will do what we can. He seems like a decent guy. Yeah, I wonder who he is. Colonel is almost the appointed time. Oh, already? Excuse me, but it appears I must take my leave. Oh, but before I do, it looks like I haven't properly introduced myself. I am Alan Richard, a colonel in the Royal Army. If there is anything I can do to assist, please don't hesitate to contact me. Colonel Richard, I feel like I've heard that name somewhere before. Niall was the one who mentioned his name earlier. He said something about him being a sharp young officer who leads the Royal Army's intelligence division. Oh right, wow, for someone in the military he sure knows how to listen to others. Probably in his mid-30s, and he's not hard on the eyes either. He seems like he's more fit to be a politician than a service member in the army. Hey, you guys. Who was that you were just talking to in the black uniform? I could swear I've seen him somewhere before. Are you trying to tell me you didn't recognize him at all? It was Colonel Richard of the Intelligence Division, you know, the guy you mentioned earlier. What? You're not pulling my leg, are you? As fun as that would be, nope. He said so himself, so I'm fairly confident he is who he says he is. To think that the legend himself would show up here. We can't wait around here like this any longer, Dorothy. Let's see if we can catch up to him. Aye aye, sir, although I'm really not sure why we are chasing after anyone. Did you see his eyes light up? I wonder if he's going to do an interview or something. Huh. Anyone else in the army would brush him off, but I'm sure the colonel will oblige him. What's the matter with you, Olivia? You look serious, and I gotta say, I find it creepy coming from you. I was just thinking about the colonel. I'll be the first to admit that he is quite the specimen of a man. But what? I can say with confidence that he doesn't stand a chance against me when it comes to the ladies, but I'd like to see him try just a little harder. It's no fun without a romantic rival. You just had to ask, didn't you, Joshua? I regret it for the rest of my life. Alright, let's see here. Now that the soldiers are gone, how about we resume our investigation? Let's start by talking to all the people we couldn't talk to earlier. Good idea. But first, what about the reward? What about the prophecy? I wondered, were these guys blocked from us before as well? Fortunately, this house was untouched by the burglaries, but it's at times like this that it makes you feel uneasy when there's no man at home. Wait, do I sound weird? Whatever. But it's times blah 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 when there's no man at home. I'm just glad that Mirano brought Simon over to watch the house. Okay, what about you? Oh dear me. Weren't you the braces who came to ask questions not that long ago? Alright, we did come before. I'm really sorry I couldn't talk to you then. So, what you came to ask about is what happened last night, right? Yes, that's right. Is this a good time for you? Yeah, this is as good a time as any. It was the middle of the night, you see, when I heard a noise coming from outside. And I, of course, thought it was my husband coming home at such a late hour, so I opened the door and started yelling, but it turned out to be a group of masked men coming out of the Orbital factory across the road. I thought my heart was plumb gonna stop right then and there. Although it turned out the burglars were rather surprised and ran away to the north. I see, so it was the Sky Bandits, huh? So what you're saying then is that this house didn't incur loss of any kind? Yeah, thanks to the mercy of the goddess. Can I ask you another thing? Did your husband coming home late mean that he went to the bar? If it was only that, he would be forgivable. In addition to being a no-good drinker, he is obsessed with this. Cecile raised her hand in a casting motion. Oh, I get it. You mean fishing, right? I see now. That's right, he loves fishing more than life itself. Just yesterday he said something about catching some smelt and took off to the lake in the south. And on top of that, he still hasn't come back. So what you're saying is he doesn't know anything about the incident? That's exactly what I'm saying. When that good-for-nothing husband of mine gets home, he's going to get what for, let me tell you. Hi honey, I'm home. Whew, what a day I had. I was fishing patiently all morning, but I have nothing to show for it. Oh, what's this? Do we have guests? You senile old man! My goodness, woman, what kind of fiery tempest has gotten into you? Don't you know it's rude to act like that in front of guests? If anyone's being rude, that would be you. I am dumbfounded that my own husband can just take off to do what he likes at a time like this. Huh? What do you mean by a time like this? Maybe I should explain. And then we explained. We explained all over the place. Burglaries by sky bandits, you don't say. Now that is terrible. But to think they hightailed it out of here after my wife hollered at them is hilarious. Hahaha, I guess they got to experience the Cecile effect firsthand. What did you just say? Let's all come down now, shall we? But to think these sky bandits came in the night like they did and then just disappeared like that. I wonder if it has anything to do with that thing he was talking about the other day. Huh? What do you mean? Alright, you don't know him. He is my... him. We don't know him. Him. He is my fishing buddy. He's staying at the inn down the lakeshore to the south of here. If I remember right, he said something about seeing a strange bunch near the place the other night. A strange bunch? Now this sounds really interesting. Can you tell us a little more about what you've heard? Sure, I don't mind, but I'm just going to tell you up front that this is all hearsay. From what I heard, he just happened to see them by chance as he was out fishing during the night. He saw them leave by way of the inn's front door and then out onto the road. However, when he asked around at the inn in the morning, it turned out that no one like that had stayed there the night before. Yeah, that is rather odd. So, was there any type of burglary at the inn? No, nothing of the sort at all, in fact. It's quiet there, the meals are great, and it's, well, a place I'd recommend to anyone. But best of all, it's a prime fishing spot. Though there weren't any definitive clues related to the incident, we did manage to hear a few interesting bits. I concur. I especially liked the one that described all the delicious food at the inn. That's not what we were talking about here, although I did find the fishing part to be rather interesting. Unfortunately, if there's nothing going on there, then I guess it wouldn't be worth investigating. Actually, I think it's quite the opposite. If someone had been careless and caused a problem, the army would have thoroughly investigated it. Conversely, the possibility of the sky bandits appearing where there's nothing happening is rather high. Oh, well, I guess that's one way to think about it. And in light of this series of incidents, there's either a spy in the army or the sky bandits are a really clever bunch of thieves. It will be extremely difficult to corner them only by investigating the incidents which have occurred. We will need to get one step ahead of them by tracking their movements. I see, so what you are saying is that we should take an offensive stance rather than a defensive one. Then how about we get going? Off to the beautiful Valeria Lake, extolled in many a rhyme as the Pearl of Libel. Like that, did anyone else have any problems? Wait, is this place just really big? Okay, yeah it is. Like, both places have like a backside, okay. But But still, I feel like I'm going insane without Trina being here in Bose. We've been fighting since we were kids, so it's weird not having him around. And though he's a business rival, we seem to have this strange sense of solidarity. I'm actually pretty proud of the fact that the two of us built up trade like we have in Bose. Haha, although I'm sure if you heard this, he'd laugh out the notion. Listen, buddy, we're investigating a crime. I think no one else here. Oh! Every house is the same. But what about the guys that lost a precious like family heirloom, or what was it? Had a very important ring taken by them. I don't care if it's the army or the Bracer Guild. I just want to see those burglars caught. If these guy bandits are on the loose, I don't think I can live without being in fear every day. A ring. Wonder if my dad will come home soon. My mom looks really upset about something. Okay, we are going south, I guess. Valeria Lakeshore, yeah. Let's save. We did some nice distance. Speed! What the heck is Umber Tower? Preemptive attack, I'm so good. Oh, it's virus cloud. What? But how about I try this again? Not bad, but whatever.
Take that.
Oh my god. Like, do I really just have to do... You know what? This is probably the most wrong. This one. The most cost-effective thing I can do here. What can he do? Quick draw. Several rounds in the blink of an eye. Probably won't. He hit! Aww. He's just gonna miss. No! Double hit.
Alright, we're good to go.
All of that for 10 XP. Ollie is at level 15. Okay. Oh, nice. That was some of the missing green stuff. I could open another slot now. Don't wanna. No, of course I have a long chain of guys behind me. I'm stupid. Okay, what do I do then? Wait, we are blind. Does that do anything? What was it about these guys? Wrong target actually, but whatever. When will he be useful? Sleeping? Oh my god, everyone's sleeping. Didn't even kill him. What the heck? Let's dual strike this ass. There we go again. Okay, at least something. Oh my god! Why so powerful? Joshua dead.
Not now.
Like, what the heck? Still nothing. Poison petrify, what the heck? Are you petrified? I don't know what the symbols are. Oh, please, I need healing. What do I... Milled flour, huh? Let's do that, maybe? Some healing for all? Joshua still a bit... What the heck, why is there... an extra strong monster here suddenly? Guess I'm gonna... try making something else. Heals HP. 300 of them. Nice that you can make items like these. Wait. Cures KO and just needs monster carapace. Better make a couple of those. Flaky potato. Curative horn plus orange and apple. Ortman up here, tier, here, just do it. Okay, trying to kill this guy. Oh, it's 6 of them. What the fuck? I don't like this at all. Or what are they weak against? Fire, okay. What against? Ouch. Nine damage. That's too much. Whatever. Will we do damage? Punching him for 80 damage. I don't know, I should have just... Okay, these two guys are dead then. Joshua, huh? In danger. Pretty useful that he would be so fast, actually. Let's try death blowing him. Ooh, nice, thanks. You will, however, heal yourself, actually. Kill the guy, nice. So Joshua is not enough to actually kill one of these guys. This guy's gonna heal in a second. Let's kill him instead, if possible. Wow. Do all the other guys also don't do any damage? 12, okay.
Enjoy the show.
72 XP each, nice. Valeria Shaw. Pretty. So this is the north shore of Valeria Lake, huh? It certainly seems peaceful and quiet around here. The inn doesn't look too shabby either. I stayed here once before when I was in the area on another job. The wine's great, the rooms are nice, pretty much what you'd expect from a place like this. Too bad this isn't a pleasure trip. You mean it's not? I at least intend to toss my cares to the wind for a while, taking cat naps in a rocking boat by day and filling my belly with food and wine by night. Heaven. Buddy, hello? This is what a vacation is all about. Like, he actually is on vacation. Haha, come on everyone, I was just joking. We can enjoy a vacation anytime, but now is the only time we can enjoy taking care of some would-be thieves. Even I, Olivier Lenheim, know enough to get my... Or is it just Oliver? Do I just say Oliver? Yeah, why not? Oliver Lenheim. He's blonde. He's actually supposed to be German. I'm sure of it. While I'm at it, give me 1 second. Just a moment, please. What the heck? Come back. What is going on over here? Interesting. Come back game. Even I, Oliver Lenheim. Yeah, okay, sure. Know enough to get my priorities straight. I don't think this has anything to do with enjoyment or not. Well, whatever, as long as he does his share of the work he's here to do, let's see if we can find the old man staying here that last fishing. The guest who said he was some suspicious who said he saw some suspicious individuals here 2 nights ago, right? We have a back entrance, apparently. Now, who would he be? Or is he actually outside? Let's ask around first. Welcome to Kingfisher Inn. Please let me know if you would like to stay. Nah. My mother and I come here every year on vacation around this time. It's a tradition in our family. My mother seems to look forward to it every time. I kind of feel bad for my father though, as he always gets left behind. You don't have to do that? There was a room with 4 beds. Oh, it could just have gone out there, huh? Why is it so detailed? This is really nice. Boat? Is this the man? Man with pole. Could I ask you something? Wow, he's not responding at all. He must be really into his fishing. So this is what a fishing maniac looks like, huh? They seem like a unique breed. Not as unique as you are, that's for sure. The man seems to be concentrating on his fishing. What do I do? Do I start fishing myself? Kingfisher Inn, maybe they can help us in here. Hey, buddy, what about you? Welcome to the Kingfisher Inn. Are you all here to stay? Let's see, yes and no, how should I put it? We're here looking for a certain someone. Is there a guest staying here who loves to fish? Well, pretty much everybody who stays here loves to fish. We heard he was a friend of the old man who stayed here yesterday. Do you have a clue who that might be? Oh, are you talking about old man Kuano? Kuano, whatever. If you are talking about his fishing buddy, then I think you must mean Lloyd. Lloyd? I've heard he's a professional angler who came all the way here from the Royal City. It seems as though he's a member of the Fisherman's Guild there. He sounds like a pretty amazing guy, so you're saying he's that old man fishing out back? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's the one you're talking about. You might be able to get his attention if you call his name out really loud. Okay. Hello? Okay, go the other direction. Can't just hold the joystick, huh? That would be too easy. Are they gonna shout his name? Excuse me, are you the man named Lloyd who's from the Royal City? Wow, he's really focused. He's tuned everything out of his mind but fishing. It looks like this is where my skills come into play. What are you? Just sit back and enjoy. Oliver leaned over and with a smile that left all kinds of things up to interpretation blew into the man's ear. Oh, my goodness, what in the... Who are you kids? And where did you come from? That was a dirty trick to play on him, Oliver. Yeah, that was pretty low. How do you do this evening, good sir? We tried calling out to you a moment ago, but we could see that Like a true professional, your attention was fixed upon your task. You're Lloyd, aren't you? Yes, that's right. But how did you know my name? We heard from a certain old man about you. Do you have some time you could spare to speak with us? I see, so you heard from Mr. Kurano, did you? Yeah, I saw that strange pair about 2 nights ago. I knew it. Could we get you to fill us in a little more on the details? Before that, are you all braces or something? Is this somehow related to some sort of crime? We can't say for sure, but there does appear to be a possibility. Gotcha, in that case I'll do what I can to help you out. It was the other night when I was out fishing on my boat. I was returning to the inn, dead tired after a day of battling it out with this lake's guardian. It had gotten late into the night and it was about the time when everyone at the inn was asleep in their beds. Now hold on a minute, what do you mean by this lake's guardian? I'm glad you asked. The guardian is a giant salmon that swims the murky depths of Valeria Lake. It has been the feared king of the waters among fishing lovers for over a decade. Crap, I shouldn't have asked. It looks like you've thrown a log onto the maniac's fire. Is it really that huge of a fish, like you say? You bet your last Mira it is, and I've been chasing the darn thing for the last 5 years of my life. It comes and goes in different parts of Valeria Lake and changes its feeding spots on a whim. I heard from a buddy of mine that it had appeared in these parts, so I came running from the royal city. Now that's what I call passion. I can completely understand where you are coming from. Whenever I find something I like, I stop at nothing until I get a hold of it. For example, a bottle of Grand Chardonnay and such. In your case, steel is more accurate. How about we get back to our story? Your story, whatever she said. So, Lloyd, what happened when you came back from fishing that night? Oh, right. I had returned the boat and was on my way to the inn, when I saw an odd couple head out into the road from the grounds behind the building. Onto the road in the middle of the night? Yep, no doubt about it. They headed out onto the new Ansel path. At first I thought they were a group of people visiting from the city heading back home, but it was way too late for something like that, and when I asked at the inn the next day, nobody knew a thing about it. Thought maybe I'd seen a couple ghosts or something then. Ghosts? There are ghosts that come out here? Just so you know, the 2 I saw were a young couple. They might have been 2 lost souls who committed double suicide after not being accepted by those around them. What the heck? Oh, don't tell me anymore. Oh brother, a bracer that's afraid of ghosts. The guild is doomed. Not to mention her habit of always wanting to hear more ghost stories and other bizarre stuff. Now, isn't your being scared attractive in its own right, Estelle? Not sexy but cute nonetheless. Like a little kitten shivering in the cold. You'd better watch out, because this little kitten bites. Well, I was just kidding about the ghost part. But the couple did in fact seem to be one with a purpose and reason. I say this because the girl was wearing some rather odd clothing. What do you mean by that? I only saw her from behind, so I couldn't say for sure, but it looked to me like she was wearing some kind of school uniform. A school uniform, it could be. Why is she still wearing that? It wasn't one from the Janus Royal Academy, was it? Wow, you really know your stuff, kid. You betcha, my niece. My niece goes there as well, and it looks exactly the same as the one she wears. I see, this whole event just got a lot more interesting. It's her, I know, it's that lying tomboy for sure. We are finally onto her trail. What, so she's an acquaintance of yours? Then while you are at it, tell the 2 of them not to fret and rush into anything they will regret later on. If my mind isn't failing me, I could have sworn they said something about coming again tonight. Isn't that true? Yep, we will meet back here in 2 days, is what the young man said. His tone seemed rather serious, so I couldn't help but think on it. Well, that's understandable. We appreciate the valuable information, just leave the rest up to us. We won't let them get into any more trouble than they already are. Oh, I see, that's a relief to hear. I feel like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders now. Now that that is off my chest, I feel like taking a boat out and fishing again. Well, there's no time to lose. I leave you young'uns to your work. Man, I don't even measure up when it comes to that fishing knot. You mentioned something about a fisherman's guild too. I wonder what kind of group that is. More serious than the Bracer Guild, maybe? So how is this couple involved with the missing airliner incident exactly? If you don't mind telling me, that is. Well, in a nutshell, Shera explained that they encountered Josette and Roland. Yeah, the one with the uniform. I see, that seems to be the person in question, alright. Which means that tonight is the night, huh? Yeah. It looks like we should probably get a room, just in case. We're going to be in for a late night tonight. Alright, let's go ask the receptionist about a room. Receptionist. Receptionist. Wait, we can trade? Oh, this? Whatever. That was not it. We are healed anyway. Will you be staying? Like, it would be so nice if that was actually what the game wanted you to do. Use the normal gameplay feature for what it is, because that is what you were planning to do. Will you be staying here with us tonight? Yeah, that's the plan. Hold on, Estelle. If there's anything that we haven't taken care of, we'd better do it now. I don't want to head back to Bose after we've gotten a room. I guess you're right. You know what? Blah blah blah, please come back. Gonna save at this point. Now, properly. Get a room. Alright then. Please come with me, I will show you to your room. Oh my god, the 4 pets, I should have known. 2 guys, 2 girls in this group? Don't ask. This is where you will be staying. I will leave you here, so please relax until dinner is served. Also really funny that all the beds are rotated in the same direction. Why don't they? Couldn't they have rotated the beds to make it so that they all are sleeping like with their feet facing like into the room? This is quite a nice room. It has a certain atmosphere that you just don't find back in the city. Yeah, it's great, huh? It wasn't that expensive either. What to do now? Yeah, what to do, Shea? What could we possibly do? How about we relax until it gets dark? What a nice idea. I'd be more than happy to do just that, but is it really okay to take it easy? Rest when you can, that's part of a bracer's job too. This is our free time, so let's enjoy a meal, take a stroll or something else. Wow, what a picturesque view. The entire lake looks like it's glowing. Too bad we can't see the royal city on the opposite shore because of the haze, but from here it's easy to tell that this is the biggest lake in the kingdom. This lake is like a fisher's dream come true. I bet it would be a blast to throw a line in those waters. Then how about it? It might be a nice change of pace for you. Yeah, maybe I will. What are you going to do, Joshua? Me? Let's see. There's a book I've been meaning to read, so maybe I'll just sit in that chair and relax. How old are you again? Only geezers talk about sitting back and relaxing. Young boys are supposed to get out and move their bodies. I'll leave that part to you. He's gonna get enough movement later on. Sometimes he can be such a drag. Oh well, I should hurry up and decide on a fishing spot. Somewhere around that pier looks like it might be a lucky spot for bites. Do we just go? Nothing was explained to me. Do I have an item for this? Probably not, right? There he is. Aren't you going to fish? That pier looks like a nice spot. How about you try too, Joshua? You're not so bad yourself, you know? Just not as good as you. I think I just sit here and watch if all the fishing practice has paid off. Like I don't have a fishing rod, maybe? Let's do some spearfishing. Okay, is there... Agility, higher value, easier to avoid attacks. Yeah, okay. But there is no... usable S-Craft Max, okay. Interesting. Like, genuinely, what's the problem? We come here to enjoy fishing. If you would like to borrow a fishing pole, we can loan you one, so all you need to do is ask. Do I need to ask him? I've got some good fishing today, so please look forward to your meals. Boiled miso carp. These guys. Sherazade and Oliver having a drink of chilled fruit wine together. Shera, should you start drinking again when it's only noon? No matter how light the liquor is, drinking too much is bad for your health, right? Don't worry, this stuff is just like water. Still, sometimes we all need to take a breather. I understand your concern for Shera, but you can leave her to me. Actually, Shera's not the one I'm concerned about. I invited Shera for a friendly drink and she readily agreed. It seems as though she's finally been taken in by my charm. That brash self-confidence may cost you your life. By the way, Estelle, what happened to Joshua? Did he dump you or something? Yeah, actually he did. Really? I invited him to come fishing with me, but he brushed me off for a book. Don't you think that's a little cold-hearted? What, that's it? You had me going there for a minute. Hello? Do I talk to you as the fishing rod lander from the side? I'm trying to ask you, what is wrong with you? Oh, wait. There are some fishing rods propped against the wreck. Okay, I thought I could just take one, I guess, but I don't. No, I'm not interested in those two. Okay, I have seen them. No. Will you give them to me? I don't get it. Hello, I would like to play the game. I just had to talk to everyone. Why don't you... Like, the situation happened. I talked to Joshua and he's like, do you want to go fishing? And Estelle is like, yeah, I want to go fishing. But the task was not actually to go fishing, even though she said she wanted to go fishing. The task was to talk to all our companions, to have interpersonal moments. Estelle could have said something like, haha, I wonder what the other guys are doing with their free time. Like, before she, like, wants to go fishing. Something like that. Now let's see about casting a few lines. Start fishing. Crap, I don't have a fishing pole. I wonder if somebody at the inn has a spare I can borrow. My god. Do you have a fishing pole I could borrow? Yes, of course we do. They're right over here and they are free to use for anyone lodging here. Wow, really? Score! Progressive rod. This is a pretty nice rod to be loaning out to everyone. Alright then, I put it to good use. Please enjoy yourself. This is probably a really good source of... Can I do it over here? No. Really good source of ingredients. Yes, this looks good. Definitely the best spot. Now let's see about casting a few lines. Oh, let's finally go. Let's see, from this pier, which would be the best place to drop a line? In the shade? Or the sun? I have no idea, actually. Around the pier, no idea. Let's try the shade, I don't know. Right around here looks nice. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishes. Now, what should I do about bait? What the heck? Alright, let's sit back and relax and see what we come up with. Sweet, I got a bite. Now this is the critical part. How should I bring it up? I have no idea. Wait until it gets tired? No, you know what? Let's go. Alright. Let's see what we got. A Liberal Carp. This one is just my warm-up. Let's see. What should I do now? I have no idea. Alright, let's see what we got. What the heck? Rainbow trout. Now this is quite a catch. What does... What does all of this mean? Let's sit back and relax and see what we come up with. This is confusing. Is this just supposed to be like comfy? Comfy fishing simulator? What about the sunny part? Holy boots, what the heck? Can I actually use them? Smelt. What a little fishy. Joshua's gonna make fun of me if he sees this. Should I just eat it now to hide the evidence? Like... Can I combine all of the different factors, like location, bait, and technique of reeling in to get like however many different fishes? 27 different combinations, I think. More boots. Around the pier, why not? I'm gonna keep doing that. At least 9 different variations is what I want. Okay, same one again as before. The fly. A third one. I wonder if there's like other weird combinations to get stuff here. Man, it's already starting to get dark. I guess I ended up with a pretty good catch after all. Check this out, Joshua. Look what I caught. He's not there. Huh? But surely he watched us for a long time, right? While reading. Joshua? What's this? The book 100 Days War seems to have been left on the table. Estelle picked it up. I wonder if Joshua just forgot this. For being so sharp, he sure can miss things sometimes. Where did Joshua get that? Did he get that from Cassius, his father? I guess I just have to take it to him myself. Then again, I wonder where he could have taken off to. He was not sitting in that seat, however. He was sitting in here. So you can hold your liquor, can't you? I think I've changed my mind about you. Come on. Now, drink up. Hold on, Shera. Don't you think we're getting a little ahead of ourselves with this pace? It could interfere with tonight's. What are you whining about now? Come on and drink, you third-rate musician. Or are you saying that you can't keep up with me? Yikes. Estelle, don't just sit there and watch. Do something. Sorry, but once she gets started, there's no stopping her. But you don't have to worry. Shera never gets plastered. Shouldn't you be worried about me? Anything else? Things are starting to heat up in here. Maybe I should just strip down naked. Her eyes, weird. If you take off anything else, we are really going to be in trouble. Is she always like this? Whenever she's on the job, she manages to behave herself, but when it comes to having a drink, even my dad can't keep up with her. Is that the case? At any rate, I'm kind of interested in seeing her go wild, or am I going to pass out from the drinks first? Is he upstairs? No. Oops. He's outside? At this pier, maybe? Oh, there he is. Hey there, laddie. What are you doing, whittling away the evening in a place like this? Haha, not much. How about yourself? Are you done fishing, or are you heading back into battle? No, I've already had my fill. It sure has been a while since I did, though. Oh, that reminds me. Estelle held out the book she found on the table. You said we were going to read, but you ended up leaving your book on the table. You should be more careful with your stuff. Oh, that. I actually finished reading it. My eyes were starting to feel a bit tired, so I thought I'd take a walk for a change. Liar. What? You're hiding your feelings again, aren't you? I can tell that's what you're doing. And besides, that's not really fair. You always find a way to cheer me up when I'm feeling down, and while I may not be as reliable as Dad, I can still give you a shoulder to lean on. Sorry. It's times like these when you should say thank you and not apologize. You may be smart, Joshua, but sometimes you don't seem to know what's most important. You're probably right. Thanks, Esther. Very good. Now that wasn't too bad, was it? Oh, right. And in return, how about you play me a song on your harmonica? As you wish. Is The Whereabouts of Light good for you? Yep, that's the one I wanted to hear. I'm sorry. I wonder if I could play that on my tin whistle. I wonder why it is. Wait, one step. That when I hear the sound of your harmonica in the evening like this, it makes me want to cry. So you're still not going to ask about my past, I mean. We promised, remember? You were going to tell me when you felt like it, and I wasn't going to ask, right? And considering that 5 years have passed, it doesn't seem like such a big deal anymore. Yeah, it has been 5 years, hasn't it? How can you just live with me for that long and not have a million questions? That day your father came home with this beat-up kid, some random stranger who never says a word about his past. Why'd you take him in like that? Well, it seemed like the obvious thing to do. Besides, you're family now, Joshua. And, like I said before, I know you pretty well. You love books, you are a weapons geek, and you've got a serious knack for just about anything that comes your way. You're kind and fair, but you've also got a way of not letting others inside by using politeness like a shield. Now, wait a minute. And you are caring and lonely. Of course, I don't know everything about your past. If you want to make comparisons, I don't know a whole lot about Dad's past either, but it doesn't mean that he and I aren't family, right? Being a family for us has more to do with me knowing his personality, his habits, the food he likes, you know, the kinds of things that only I would know firsthand, and you are no different, Joshua. You make it nearly impossible to argue with you, you know that? It's been like that since the first time we met, and you gave me that flying kick to the gut as I was lying in bed, wounded, I might add. Did I really do that? Yeah, injured and all, more than once. I am sure it was just a bit of childish play. Blame Dad for my lack of social graces. Yeah, sure, nice excuse. But anyways, what? Let's make sure we solve this whole airliner mystery. I don't know if Dad's been captured or anything, but let's resolve this with our own hands. Sure, that's exactly what I intend to do. Now, not now, how about we head back to the inn? Right about now anyway, but whatever. I'm sure supper is ready by now. Great idea, I'm starving. We need to eat or fill, so we are ready for tonight. Una secunda. No, go away. Come here. Where are you? Okay. Oh, we have a party of two again. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's your book, Joshua. Oh, right. Estelle held out the book she found on the table. I'm actually done with it, and at this point, it would just end up being bulk white. Wait. I wonder what I should do with it. Can I read it? It looks like a pretty difficult book, but do you think if I spent some time with it, I'd understand? I'm sure you'd be fine. There's already a lot of stuff you know in there anyway. So, do you want to take a stab at it, Estelle? Sure, I'll give it a shot. 100 Days War. No. Help a fellow out, I'm begging you. I can't take another drink. Wow, I think I just reconsidered my opinion of you, Oliver. It's pretty rare for anyone to still be conscious after a night of wine with Shera. It's still only evening, but whatever. Heh. Well, didn't the two of you come at a good time? How about having a drink together? You're both good for that, right? We're going to eat dinner now, so the answer is no. Come on, you two. When I say let's drink, we drink. You're going to make me very angry if you don't sit down for a glass with me. Oh great, she's already reached stage 2, rage mode. Don't worry, Shera. Oliver said he's good for another couple rounds. How about having him keep you company? Tsk. What, so you can still drink more, can you? Joshua, how could you just give me to her like that? I can't. Don't you feel sorry for the poor guy? I don't know, should I? You are like a little demon, and cute at the same time too. At least the fish are polite here. I guess he'll be just fine. How about we sit at the counter? I'd hate to bother the two of them. Right, good idea. Please, Shera, I'm pleading with you. You and the fish, don't pour me another glass. Like, I don't think he's going to be ready for whatever's about to go down. Yeah, seems like it. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's totally plastered. It looks like even a guy who takes his sweet time for everything couldn't stand up to a drunken Shera. Oh wow, what a night of drinking. I've been so busy lately I haven't been able to enjoy myself like this for a while. And you're not even red in the face either from all that alcohol. Are you sure you haven't had some special kind of training, Shera? It could have been all the bizarre liquors I drank while I was in the troop. You know, like the ones with scorpions and asps in them. I might have built up my resistance that way, but who knows? Somehow I don't think that's the case. By the way, what do you plan on doing with him? He's pretty much useless as he is. Let's just let him sleep. He looks so peaceful now, and we wouldn't want to disturb him. There's a very high possibility that we'll have a direct encounter with the Sky Bandits tonight, and getting a civilian wrapped up in the middle of it all wouldn't be a good idea. Don't tell me you got Oliver drunk so he wouldn't be able to come along, didn't you? Well, of course I did, and he will thank me in the long run too, after his raging hangover anyway. And so that whole time, you were just toying with him, weren't you? Let's see, it's getting late. Let's hurry and begin our stakeout around the inn. Don't skirt around the issue, Shera. Quiet you. For the time being, we are going to circle up to the far pier. Understood. Alright then, let's go. Hello. Oh my god, it's him. Lloyd is staring at an open map. It appears to be a map of Valeria Lake. There are hardly any structures on the west side, and I didn't get many bites either. And all I'm getting on the east side are small-sized fish. Well, the Guardian probably won't appear in either of these two places. I guess the best thing I can do is continue fishing from the shore. Are you going out? If you're going to fish at night, you're going to need an orbed light or you won't be able to see. Don't have that? Whatever. A far pier? I don't see anyone. I don't know what kind of business those siblings could have here, but do you think they will really show up? There's no guarantee, of course, but if Lloyd's information has any truth to it, my best guess is that they will be here. However, if we move around too much, there's a possibility we will be seen and they'll take off. Since sky bandits are supposed to come from the road, it might be a good idea to watch the area. Right, so where should we watch from? We need a place where we can see the road without being noticed ourselves. A place like that would be ideal. I'm gonna save briefly. Upstairs? Hey, what's that? Well, it looks like we're a little early, huh? Yeah, it seems that way. You know, if this were the middle of the day, we could have gotten ourselves a bite to eat on the way. Quit talking nonsense, we are outlaws, remember? Now, let's hurry up and get moving. Ah, wait for me, Kyle. Oh. I should have known it would be them. It looks like they are headed for the far pier. I wonder what they intend to do. Shall we take a look and find out? Let's try to get as close as we can without being noticed. I should have figured they wouldn't be here yet. They always come exactly on time. I really hate those guys. They act like they are so superior, and to be honest, they are kinda scary. No doubt about that, they are quite the clandestine bunch. Clandestine? Whatever. But there's not much we can do about it. This is an order from Dawn. This seems to be a good place. Yeah, we can hear every word they are saying too. Hey, Kyle. Don't you think Dawn's been acting a bit strange lately? It's just not like him if you ask me, you know, the whole hijacking of airliners thing. While I admit it was lucrative, now we've got the army clamping down on us full scale, not to mention those annoying braces are now involved. And he's gone and taken hostages and demanded a ransom in return. No matter how I think about it, it seems like Dawn has gone overboard this time. In the end, you will always be just a girl. Deep down, you are just not cut out to run with the bad crowd. Excuse me? Okay, maybe not the best wording, but I meant it as a compliment. If things are getting too tough for you, you're always welcome to try salvaging a life back home. It shouldn't be too hard to get by as long as you don't set your sights too high, although admittedly it is a bit colder than Liebel. Do you think you can just treat me like a kid and I'm not going to get angry? I'd like to see you get by without me, what with your crap cooking and all, not to mention the laundry. Do you really want to go back to burnt toast and turning your underwear inside out? Huh, okay, I see your point. I really am sick of toast, burnt or otherwise. But anyway, think about what I said before it gets too late to back out. Now, getting back to what you said earlier, I do have to agree that Dawn has been acting pretty weird. Does he expect us to just keep fishing for ransom? We should take what we can get. And I'd like to believe that Dawn is smart enough to see that. Don't you think he started acting strange about the time that guy showed up? That's the only thing I can think of as to why he started acting like this. Yeah, he was the one who introduced us to those other guys too. We might have even gotten Don to buy into his ideas. Who is that guy and he? That's certainly a good question. Huh? What's that over there? What's what? It looks like whoever it was they were waiting for finally showed up. By boat, yeah. On this huge lake, makes sense. It looks like you made it. On time as usual, huh? You could have come a little early for a change, or even late. Definitely not my type, that's for sure. Black-clad soldier. Say what you will, but we are trained to be punctual. Now, if that displeases you, then let me offer my sincerest apology. Relax, I was just being sarcastic. Now, I know you guys are definitely not the type I want to be around. Enough already, we don't have time for that. Now, how about we get down to business? Have there been any other developments since last time? Yes, in fact, Her Majesty has finally made a move. She intends to contribute to the ransom from her own assets. Seriously, we are going to get paid out of the Queen's own pocket? I guess we are pretty close to getting the money then, right? How about the Royal Army? Is there any indication that they figured out where our hideout is? Not yet, but it's only a matter of time until they do. We've received reports that members of the Bracer Guild are on the move as well. At any rate, on the morning of the payoff, you will need to leave your hideout behind. Yeah, no problem there. We just happened to run into the temporary shelter by chance. Don shouldn't have any regrets about it either. There are way too many suspicious types involved in this. What do you want to do, Shera? Should we just storm in, shoot them all, let Aidios sort them out? I've got a much better idea. A better idea? These two siblings appearing here means that the Sky Bandit's airship is parked somewhere nearby. There's not much we could do, they got away again, so how about we try taking that out first? I see, take away their means of escape, right? I'm down for that. How about you, Joshua? Joshua? Oh, right. Take out the airship first, right? Yeah, I think it's a good idea too. What's wrong? Your face looks really tense all of a sudden. It's nothing. Yeah, I'm sure it's just my mind playing tricks on me. Oh, it's that mysterious past of his. We don't have much time. We've got to get out onto the road and start looking for that airship before they finish their meeting. No, I would be of the opinion that it would be easier to follow them to the airship, but then again, the party took to the road in search of the location of the airship, and there's not many roads anyway. Oh, we just randomly found it, huh? So they are parked in front of the Amber Tower. Exactly, we saw that earlier. The only other, like, at the intersection, like the only path to the north, I think. So they are parked in front of the Amber Tower, no, west actually. This is definitely the perfect place to land since it's off the main road. Isn't the Amber Tower supposed to be just like the Esmeralda Tower? Yes, it's one of the ancient ruins referred to as a tetracyclic tower. So what do you want to do, Shera? Should we subdue them? That's one way to go about things, but there's more than double their numbers since the last time we encountered them. Don't worry, even with twice as many guys, they're no match for us, so how about we take them all on at once? I don't know if that's the best way to go about things. Like, there's more to him than meets the eye. Sorry to keep you all waiting. Ollie! Keep it down or they're going to hear you. Well, isn't this a surprise? I can't believe you are standing here after the state you were in before. Your tolerance is impressive. Who do you think you are talking to? Rather than miss a minute of your fair company, I dutifully puked my guts up and dumped a bucket of cold water over my head. Voila, I was good to go. I don't know about that. I think I hear your liver screaming somewhere in there. That's some serious tenacity. Come on, I couldn't let you enjoy all the fun yourselves, right? I had just come out of the inn when I saw you guys hit the road, so I came running from behind to catch up with you. I guess I went a little too easy on you. Maybe I should have had you down all that brandy at once. Like, what is his deal? Is he actually just a musician? Could he be like an Erebonian spy, an actual spy? Or is he maybe just some cool, like, noble, whatever, who is like just pretty well trained? And just here for fun, I guess. You'd have to put me to sleep for good if you'd done that, Shea. I don't quite remember. He said that he was a like legendary musician, but I don't think anyone's actually corroborated that story. But anyway, fighting this guy bandits here would lack finesse, don't you think? I don't think that's the issue here. No, I'm serious. Even if you subdue them all and manage to arrest the two siblings, there's still a chance they won't tell you where their hideout is, and they might even use the hostages as leverage to demand their release. Well, there's a risk involved with whatever course of action we take. Go into the ship and hide and let them take you there? With whatever course of action we take, or do you have a good plan on how we can avoid taking such a risk? Huh, boy, do I ever. Listen up, everyone. Okay. If you blow in my ear, I'm seriously going to punch your lights out. I'm imagining they're all dancing. Yeah. I think I'm on the money. Kyle, Josette. It's good to see you made it back. Didn't think you'd be gone so long. So talks took longer than expected, huh? Yeah, but we're nearing an end with our negotiations. We also managed to get a great deal of information about what's going on with the Royal Army. So what you're saying is, yep, we'll be getting the ransom money within a few days. We'll finally be one step closer to making our dream a reality. We did it! Yay, we did it! Sweet! Cool it down, guys. It's a little too early to be getting excited yet. For the moment we need to get back to the hideout and report to Dawn. Alright everyone, pack it up and let's get out of here. Roger! That, they all say. Looking, can't see anything, okay. The temperature outside is 69.8 degrees with 50% humidity. There's a south-southwest wind blowing at a speed of 12 arg. There are no orbital reactions in the surrounding area. Looks like the army isn't patrolling here. Activate the orbital engine and begin transmitting orbital energy to each section of the airship. Aye sir, orbital energy engine activated. Transmission of orbital energy to all sections underway. Orbital floater started. Orbital driver started. Stabilizers all green. Alright, lift off. Aye aye sir. So there is downstairs too, huh? Set the drive rate to 40% and maintain cruising speed, however make sure that we can switch to battle speed at any time. Aye sir. Looks like we'll make it back before morning. Yeah. I'm ready for some serious shut-eye myself, but I've got to report to Dawn first. Huh? Did you just hear something? No, I didn't hear anything. That's odd, I could have sworn it came from below deck. Are we all hiding under those stairs? I can see a stair. Maybe it's just a mouse or something. I'll have to clean up the place when I can find some free time. I will even get to heal over there, what the heck. What the heck is this? Like a full-on hangar? What a group of guys. Yawn. Boy, am I tired. Ever since we came here, my night and day have been completely reversed. We've just got to tough things out a little longer, and then we can say goodbye to this horrible life. With Don as our leader, we can't go wrong. But don't you think Don's been acting a little strange lately? I mean, he's kind of scary to talk to these days. How about you knock that crap off? If Kyle or Josette heard you talking like that, they'd beat you upside the head. Upside the head? Did I read that right? Whatever. But it's just that I'm sure you're just tired from lack of sleep. Let's hurry and finish up here and get some rest. You're welcome to take a rest now if you'd like. There we go. Oh! You are those... You are too late. Okay, just two guys. Could try focusing one guy. Can she reach? No. But Ollie can. Am I gonna kill him with this? Like, the challenge could be to kill them without them ever having a turn. Let's just have him attack once more. What is that status effect? I need to figure those out. Poison! Oh, yeah, no. It does have the 10% chance to poison someone.
We're good to go.
And level up soon. For Stan and Joshua. Whew. It looks like we were able to get in here without any trouble. I'm amazed that this little plan actually worked. I guess we all have you to thank this time. But seriously, I was getting pretty nervous. I wasn't sure what we were going to do if we got caught stowing away. Well, even if we were discovered, we just have to take control of the airship, and we would have had an advantage fighting against this lot in those tight quarters. Superior numbers mean nothing without space to maneuver in. Oliver, so you thought that far ahead, taking all of these factors into account, huh? Not in a million years, are you kidding? I simply thought it would be fun to infiltrate an enemy base. Oh, I think he is playing the fool. I think we would have been better off if you said nothing at all. Give the poor guy a break. At least we were able to get in here without incident. Anyway, this looks like somewhere in the Nebel Valley. The Nebel Valley, like the one on the border of Bose and Roland? Well, that explains why it's so misty outside. And this is definitely terrain. Nebel means mist, by the way, or fog. And this is definitely terrain covered with extreme differences in height, which prevent the landing of any large aircraft. Looks like your guess was right, Cher, huh? Yeah, well, it didn't seem to help us much in getting here, but anyhow, we don't have time to be hanging around here. We will need to subdue the skybands and ensure the safety of the hostages being held captive, and of course your father Cassius too. Right. Understood. Can I go back there? Oh yeah, we can. Hey, yeah. Get some healing in here. I think this is a good point to stop. who knows how long this is gonna last. Like, this is a full-on hangar. Is this not maybe big enough for the airliner as well, actually? Huh. And this is actually quite big. Like, this is not just we landed on top of a mountain. There's like some plateau on the higher plains. I don't want to... I guess there's monsters in here. Yeah, it's an extra dungeon, okay. And at the end we will probably fight those sky bandits and meet Dawn, I assume. Yeah, I just saved. Can I? Wait, exit to title. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. Now the question is, can I wait until Saturday until I play more of this? I don't think so. I might just have another go at this tomorrow. On Wednesday, I will play more Unicorn Overlord then, yeah, according to plan, of course. And Saturday will be this again. A Thursday and Friday is where the Sunday I can't commit to anything. Might still just do more of this. Any of the other projects, check my social media for my game pile, I guess. Or something random, unexpected, where I suddenly figure out, oh wait, I have this thing in my Steam library that I wanted to play. That is only one stream long. Oh, and we still have Mario Galaxy 2. Super Mario Galaxy! That's that. I should really look. Do I have that information? Like, when will I have my stupid break? Let me briefly search for that. Oh my god. It's actually the early one. Meaning, can I? Oh, I can't do this. Okay, we're now at the 20th, meaning this week entirely, next week entirely as well, and then, like the first full August week, yeah, I will be around for some of that, but on that Saturday I will be definitely gone. Who knows about that Friday? Probably not. Thursday? Maybe. Wednesday will be my last regular stream then. Not the 6th, the 5th. I will be gone for a week and I don't know what happens after that, like from the 8th to the 15th. There will be guaranteed no stuff. I might be able to do something by the 17th, but I'm not confident in that and I can't commit to that anyway. So like, probably just a two-week break is what I would assume is gonna happen from the 8th to the 22nd of August. Yeah, that is the thing that I needed to figure out, to announce, whatever. Oh, that's sooner than I expected. Like 3 weeks? Okay. Like not even 3 weeks at this point. Back to the game music. So yeah. Yeah, the plan should be to just play more of this tomorrow, I think, rather than any of the other projects right now. Oh yeah, another thing. There is, between my regular plans and my side projects, there is, and spontaneous things, there is the secret fourth option, which shall not be named, but if it happens, it happens. I will see. I'm excited. Either way, more of this tomorrow. 19 PM Central European Summertime, CEST. CEST. We are CEST. Thanks for watching. Goodbye and take care.